But essentially what you saw is I'm not managing Google at all. I had a campaign that didn't even track leads for a year. I'm okay. Still 4,000 ROAS that client. We need to have this information. If we need to tell the client, if I don't have this level of information, how am I supposed to do my job? What's funny is max clicks actually works better than TCPA. Go figure. Now let's say, what happens when you get these amazing leads and they start to fill out perfectly, like to have a build structure, move on to the property, then convert into the garage when the house built. Perfect. You're in Sholo and Prescott. Awesome. I know where this place is. Then we look back at the deals. Each deal that is closed won, we have to identify what is going on with it. So this is the other part. So we got Jason, paid search. There's a proposal already sent for 93K. Excellent. So things are looking good. You know how we asked Mike, what's your sales pipeline? Proposal sent, leads closed, leads lost, etc. We have paid search, another proposal sent for another 140K. Good. This is just in the last week. So we can see our leads are perfect. Anybody looking on this side would say, hey, John, things aren't going too good. I won't even answer the phone. Don't need to. The proof is in the activity. But when another part that we need to get a lot better at is we need to have this information. If we need to tell the client, if I don't have this level of information, how am I supposed to do my job? I might be dropping you off leads at the front door that are bots or leads that are wanting to pay you millions. I don't know. I can't tell. So we need access to the CRM tool. We need to know everything that's going on at a moment's notice with a snapshot. I can help you build all this. It's not that hard. It's fairly simplistic, actually. It's an one-click integration gets us all this. But this is the part that we need. So now we're looking at, okay, what have we won? Let's look at the close date. Let's look at the last month's close date. Closed one 121 grand of Stacia Moore. Okay, so we made 121,000. We closed one that one. Stacia Moore came to us. A lot of good information. Came to us. We started in the 17th. Prefab buildings. Perfect. Keyword was prefab buildings. Is that what we're getting? Is that what we're getting clicks on? I don't even know. Let's take a look. We just made a sale last week. Let's look at the last. Did I say last month? I think that's the last month. That was in January 17th. Yeah, it'll be the last 30 days. So prefab buildings. Prefab buildings, I want to have conversions on it. Cost me $50 cost per conversion. That's 69 clicks. Okay. I mean, it's not the highest producing converters, but it's good. It seems to be fairly decent so far. I'm definitely not going to turn that one off because my cost per lead, let's just say it was this one here. Let's say it was build a steel building and this one is one that closed 162. My cost per lead is too high. I don't care. Don't care. I don't look at cost per lead. I look at how many leads I sent over, what we spent, what we made, and what was it closing. You can have a $25 lead or you can have a $4,000 lead. I don't care if you're making 121 grand. Now, not all of these deals are going to be this size. Uvalde is though. And I'm going to use that word just, I want just this to be, kind of like a thought process. I'm going to rephrase that for YouTube. Not every deal is going to be this size, but a lot of our clients are producing that. They're spending a whole lot of money and they're getting contracts at 6 and potentially 7 figures for our attorney clients. And so this is the access that we'll need here, which is pretty cool. We can dive really deep into this thing. And also we'll have sometimes conversations that are not fun. Sometimes we have conversations with clients that are combative and you don't want to have those conversations. Your leads are too expensive. I haven't heard anything since the last 5 months about anything. It was completely squashed because I have the access. Everything's fine. They're looking at the cost per lead and lead flow. Almost every one of our clients will. Every single one. What's our cost per lead in Google? Doesn't matter. I can get you 1 penny leads. It's going to be John Moran waking up every day and putting in the phone book names into your form fills. It'll be about the same as Facebook anyway. It doesn't matter what the cost per lead is. Go past that. We investigate everything. I want to pause there to see if there's any questions so far, because that was a lot. But essentially what you saw is I'm not managing Google at all. I had a campaign that didn't even track leads for a year. I'm okay. It's still 4,000 ROAS that client. So as well, I'll stop there and see if there's any questions so far. Have been getting good leads from the Google lead form extension and the ad. I will get one every 4 months. But they're okay. They're like a call extension. Sometimes they're relevant, sometimes they're irrelevant, but that thing does not produce leads at all. It is horrible. I think I got one this year so far.
So what I'm hearing from you, John, is it's if we do have lead gen clients, then we really should push hard to say include us in your CRM so we can monitor these leads. So we don't just rely on them saying, "Oh, your lead's too expensive," and we can't see. Well, are you converting? We don't know. So that sounds like that's important. You got to get us in there so we can see it.
Yeah. I need to see it more. I need to see all of the stuff you can see. Because if you're going to look at your stuff and judge me, I need to see it. But then I'm also going to say these people aren't answering the phone. There was a voicemail yesterday that didn't make it into HubSpot. What's going on with that lead? Do you think they're going to wonder if I'm doing my job?
Yeah, there. Of course, 100%. I was going to say that's really valuable. Instead of just focusing purely on the metrics inside Google Ads, that's going to take one. There's going to be trust in us as an agency, knowing that, oh, they're in there looking at it, and also accountability at their end. I think that's good. Maybe we need to make sure that we, any existing clients that we have, I know it's not a large majority, but any existing clients, we bring this in, say, look, to all the clients, we need to be in here so we can see the quality of these leads and follow them up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Ari, you say someone had their hand up? I can't see it on my side for some reason.
Garima has her hand up. I'm sorry.
Oh, Garima, go ahead.
Yes, I just wanted to know that you mentioned for initially that you didn't track the conversions in the Google Ads. Why was that? Wouldn't that have helped us in speeding up the learning of the algorithm? So what was the thought process behind that?
Yes, absolutely. So the person that was in charge of getting the website rebuilt hired a really dishonest website company. And then when they were in the middle of a web rebuild, he was in the Army Reserves and got shipped overseas on deployment for 6 months. So a person stepped into their place, and apparently, I don't exactly know what happened specifically, but someone didn't get paid on the website development, and they wouldn't give them access to their own website. So I couldn't install conversion tracking. So that's what I did is I said, hey, I'm just going to drop these leads off and we're just going to manage this out of HubSpot. And it worked really, really well. And so my target, I had a TCPA. So I just shoved that thing on max clicks and max conversions, whatever I can use to spend the most amount of money I possibly could, and started generating the leads that way. What's funny is max clicks actually works better than TCPA. Go figure, which is pretty funny for search. Abroad, max clicks work better. And the funniest part about it too is these searches were so unbelievably irrelevant, and I had no way of tracking what the lead quality was.
This is not a glitch. I'm interrupting the video you're watching because I need to remind you that I'm always looking for people to join our team. So if you're passionate about Google Ads and you want to work with the best Google Ads agency on the planet, please go to solate.com/apply. Speaking of working with the best Google Ads agency on the planet, if you're having trouble with Google Ads and you want professional help, that's what we do. You can go to solate.com, that's SOL8.com, to apply for your free, no obligation action plan. And if I've given you any level of value at all, maybe think about giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. That's how we juice the YouTube algorithm so they actually know that I know what I'm talking about. If you have questions, comments, concerns, or confessions, hit me below in the comments. And now, back to your regularly scheduled program.
All right, cool. So here's what I did is, no matter what Google said, which is nothing, I found out the common keyword that produced all of the deals. Well, two: steel building, metal building. And so let me go back in time here, because we'll see this campaign. I had conversions back in 2020 and not in December 2020. So it happened from the 2021, I think, to 2022 June. So let's just do this. January 2021 to June. I don't know. I was going to do all 2021 anyway. And you'll see this here. My keywords that I was producing, everything about it was two keywords: metal building, steel building. That was everything. All of my ad spend went to two broad keywords, because the entire year before that, 90% of our conversions were coming from these two keywords: metal building, steel building. So I just said, all right, well, as long as I'm just getting as many clicks as possible, and this is maximized conversions slowly decaying, and then this is picking it back up here. So it was fun to try have managed at least some volume on this, but I had everything whittled down to, according to the CRM tool. The CRM tool said closed deal. What was it? Metal building. Closed deal. What was it? Steel building. Closed deal. What was it? Metal building. Closed deal. What was it? Steel. I said, perfect. ILS conversions, tracking. So those two keywords that have been working before, crank up the ads and just run it. And we 4,000 ROAS that company.
Struggling with Performance Max campaigns delivering faux traffic, bots, click forms, then I have really good news that I'm actually excited about and shocked, to be honest with you, that Google rolled out. However, before I get into the meat and potatoes of it, I'd like to say that I don't think this is a silver bullet. I still think we're